My grandma has always been the best chef in our family. Due to the pandemic, we have 7 people living in one household. My grandma's food is one of the only things keeping us together during this time. So, my cousin and I decided to create a cookbook of my grandma's food, documenting one of her most famous dishes, bánh cuốn.
The bánh cuốn dish, my dad finds to be, it's the family jam. That is something that he wants to make sure it gets passed along to the next generation. Anytime we invite friends over to our house, everyone asks for the bánh cuốn. As simple a dish as it may be, it is the character of my mom in this one dish. We had a good life from what my mom and dad has told me in Vietnam. They owned a restaurant, and then things changed though during the Vietnam War in the 70s. I think I left Vietnam around 6 years old, and by the time we reached Canada, I was around 7. We arrived in December of 1979.
这里是我们在加拿大第一次住的地方啊，西柏林啊。新西兰又下雪啊，又太冷啊，越南都冷，没有这里这么冷啊。笨棍就是心里面啊，要放肉啊、虾啊、木鱼啊、菜果啊，炒起来，然后我们就是做放一个布嘛，然后汤进去拿出来就包是吗？
To make bánh cuốn, you needed a special cheesecloth material to put on top of a pot. There weren't anyone who has this equipment. In Toronto, there was no bánh cuốn sold in restaurants at all. And my dad is a good craftsman, and he was very inventive. Back when we first came to Canada, leaf rakes are made out of wooden bamboo. And so he cut off the wooden rake to form a circular band.
做这个圆圈要侧一块布包起来，然后有一条长长的也是竹来的，我们劈就竹。你你要怕这个也很有型啊，叫做什么？很 man。
I don't know, we just randomly had the idea to record like a recipe book for grandma and record some videos to go along with it to see how some methods work, because we wanted to kind of preserve her cooking legacy. So then we started by writing down a list of recipes that we wanted to keep and we wanted to learn. I basically film and edit, and Katie writes down the recipes for a recipe book. And we've filmed a couple other recipes like sweet and sour pork, and we're planning on filming more recipes, more about her technique, like her broth. We went to grandma's like every weekend.
And during summers, we spent the entire time there sometimes. We call it Camp Grandma, was it? So yeah, whenever we go to grandma's, usually has something nice cooked up for us. You can sometimes even smell it from outside the house. Me and Kian always had a discussion about bún versus pho, because Kian really liked pho and I really like bún. And like grandma was always making fun of us because of that.
She would make like toast and like put butter on it and like slices of like turkey and salt, and that was like my favorite thing, and I still eat it.
It was my mom's patience that made the bánh cuốn so well. She would sit in front of the stove in this pot of boiling water, steaming rice roll for 2 hours straight, sometimes even longer. I'm very happy and grateful that the two have decided to document this. You fulfill one of my dad's wishes. My dad always tells, this dish, I want the next generation to learn how to make and prepare this.
是我们家里的传统吗？我是第2代。第3代没有人学，所以也说你们不学，就最后就没有了吗？
cooking was never that important to me to learn. So I used to drive my mom to go to Chinese stores, and I would just sit and do nothing. During this COVID time, things has changed. So now my wife Annie and I are the ones who have to go out and buy Chinese groceries. And through this period of time, I'm 40 something, but I'm finally catching on to the Chinese culture and learning how Chinese food are prepared, all the different sauces. I've been learning a lot. I've been learning a lot from my mom.
有时候人讲啊，我想吃什么什么，我就要看着 YouTube， 看起来就怎么样学做，怎么样做，怎么样做。
Our previous day-to-day life had a lot of structure. Now we just have like a single stick. That's Grandma's dinner time.
That's when I see everyone in this household.
Yeah.
At dinner time.
Like once a day we all see each other.
And it was really food that kind of tie us all together in terms of being able to interact with each other a lot more in terms of, like I said, grocery shopping, and then even preparing the food.
野生的时候，买菜啊，有时候我想去哪里啊，也就催我去啊。但现在这情况都不可以去了，你有你们在这里一起就比较开心一点。
For the children, having grandma's food is the only time we see each other as a family. For my uncle, he's finally learning recipes from his childhood and remembering the past. My grandma is learning new recipes but also feeling the restrictions of cooking during this quarantine. In the end, we finally had the chance to document the family tradition of Banguen so that it can continue to be passed down. This pandemic has affected every one of us in its own way, but grandma's food is helping us get through it.